Number one investor here. Good morning, Cakez. What is the objective today? The objective today is to... Oh my god! The banner works! Watch this, guys! Boom! I'm dealing a shit ton of deeps now. The last thing we need to do for this to work, or to look good, is to create a particle system.
2 hours later.
Fuck, man, it doesn't work because of those stupid timers. It only works for 1 unit, but it doesn't work for 10. Guys, how could I make it so that we can emit particles? Just emit particles in a location and that's it, man. Without any timers. How can I just call an emit particle function and that's it? That would be so easy, man. I would use so many more particles. I think my particle system, the way I build it, sucks. What's the total number of lines in the whole source code combined? Hello, Game Dev on YouTube. The total number of lines, I think, is like 60,000 or something. Time to rewrite the whole game again? No. Stop it. Stop complaining. Easy in Godot. Easy in Godot. Yeah, when you can find that. I do that, it's easy, but the problem is if you don't have a timer, when you spawn way more particles on higher refresh rates. Have an emitter struct that handles making them and timers, etc. I know how to do it. Oh my god, I just know how to do it. But then every part... No, it wouldn't. It would still be random, but the particles would spawn on the same tick. I had an idea for a particle system. What do you guys think about this? Watch. Look, so essentially, a tick-based particle system. How would that work? How would that work? Well, very fucking simple. We have a function in the game that keeps, first and foremost, the game keeps track of ticks. We have a tick counter in the game. This tick counter is the important part here. Okay, that one right here. Remove that emote. Remove that emote. Okay, we have a tick counter in the game, okay? It's a C, bro. That's a C. And now a function emits particles. Or let's just call it emit, right? Because we can say, I want to have a rate or a frequency. Emit has what it takes. Well, it's a bit annoying because this looks like a C. It takes an emit. Well, let's put it here. It takes a frequency. Takes a frequency. And that frequency can be 0.2 seconds. Okay, it takes this in. And what does it do in the function? It converts it to the frequency is converted to 50. Why to 50? Why is this happening? Well, because this, when we have a delay of 1 divided by 50, that's a delay. That's how many times per second we update. Then 0.2 is 50 ticks. And now 50 ticks, when we have the tick counter, all we need to do when we take those two combined here, when we merge those two together, we take the tick counter, which, let's just make an example, is 262. Okay, 262 modulo 50 is not 0. It's not 0. Which in this case we don't emit. And so I will always emit a particle on the tick.
How can this application be so dumb?
On a multiple of the ticks, essentially.
No, I don't want to deal with this right now. I have.
And now I don't need a timer.
This is fucking.
Now I don't need a timer. This only works for particles in the game. This doesn't work for particles in the UI. This means you will have frame delays between saying spawn and actually spawning, but it's not a big deal, I guess. There will be some delays, yes, but we could also introduce a start. We could take the start and remove that from the tick counter. So, like, that will be so easy to do with a start. And then you just spawn the things on the start. Just delay when it says spawn then. Yeah, or delay. I think that's a nice idea. I wanna try this. I think we can do this now relatively fast. Because ultimately the code is already there. All I need to do is just build this stuff right here. This function here. Shut the fuck up, Kubila. It's not a line 12,324. Okay. Also, by the way, who pinned this message? Fucking hell. So what we would need to do is have a function called emit particle. I think. If the particles are full, we can't spawn anymore. If the emit rate is 0, we break. Why would the emit rate be 0? Do I ever change that? I don't. So if the emit rate of the emitter is 0, why would I break here? Ah, I see. So this is how it works. I get it now. So basically the emit rate 0 means spawn the particles now. I understand. Okay. So like how many would that emit particles? And then what would this function be? Because it can also emit. Maybe it should be called spawn, but that's a bad name. So we have emit particles and then spawn particles. Now that Aizen's game is complete, will he get a Cakez interview? Aizen, the game that you played on, that you put up on itch.io, is that complete? Do you work on a new game now, or how is that working? Chan, hello there, welcome. First time chatter, good morning. And Demon, good morning too. Topic? It's in the title, bro. The topic's in the title. Yeah. I mean, I don't know a good name. Emit particle? Guys, do you have a better name? So what do we need here? We need an emit count to spawn radius. I guess we need the emitter. And then an emit count. Oh, it's called particle emitter, of course. Is that it? Is that how easy it is? And then we call emit particle? So guys, I mean, it can just be the emitter. We just need to supply the emitter here. Oh. Don't call yourself. Why was the emit count here? What happened? Oh, I see, because we have that. Emit particle. So that emit count. I get it now. I get it. I see. This is how many times we emit. And then we don't need to do that. This is a while loop, which calls emit particle. And then over here we have another while loop, which removes the emit count. Okay, so it spawns that many. Okay, I think that should be fine. Emit particles and emit particle, that's bound for some bugs. Yeah, but what other name would there be? You know, I don't have a good name. If you're spawning them, then spawn seems good. But then what, like, so emit particle and spawn particle, I feel like it's both, it's doing both of it. It's doing like the same thing. I mean, music from Principle didn't know that it is copyright free. It's mostly game music is copyright free. Spawn, I guess we'll do spawn particle. Fine. Spawn particle batch. I think that's what we can call. Spawn particle batch. There you go. Okay, cool. Now, what we want to add in is another emit particles function that takes in the emitter. But in this case, we need to do an int next, or let's see, int tick or emit frequency, which is the emitter dot time emit rate divided by the update. Ah, I see, the update delay is in the game, right? This should probably be in the rendering interface, if you ask me. So over here we have the ticks per second and the update delay. And then we need to divide that by the ticks per second, which gives us an emit frequency in terms of ticks. That's the ticks here that I was talking about, the 50. That's what we just got. Next. Wrong window. Next. Now that we have the frequency, we need to get access to the tick. We need to have some sort of tick counter, which is const. We don't want to change it. And then maybe we also want to have an int start for when we want to start. And now what we need to do here is essentially just checking if our tick counter, and we're not gonna do anything with the start yet, is modulo the emit frequency, if that is 0. Then we spawn a particle batch. Holy shit, that was easy. Did I just build a tick-based particle system in a couple of seconds? Is that how easy it is? Really? Damn. Okay. Can I now do emit particles using a tick counter? That would be the game state. Tick. I don't have tick counter here, but level state dot tick counter. Cakez, read my message before. Also in spawn particle, the while loop uses emitter count for a condition, but decreases the local variable count. Cakez. Oh, thank you. And then the start will put to 0. Wait a minute. If that works, then I'm actually fucking smart. Wait, so you're saying that in spawn particle batch it uses the count? Oh, thank you. Well, thank you so much. That would have been a bug. That would have been an endless loop. C++ in... is that Japanese or Chinese? Thank you very much for following. And Chan, thank you very much for following earlier too. Alright guys, so what we just did was implement a way to spawn particles anywhere using the ticks of the game. And so now I am able to spawn particles without even the need of a timer, essentially. Because the timer is the tick counter of the game. Which means... Oh, that's awesome. Which means we don't need those timers. We don't need the emit rate here. Oh, we need those active banners. We do, yeah. Emit rate. Okay. 0.1. I want to spawn 2 particles each tick. If this works first try, that's at least +5 IQ points. I think it will work first try. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm like 99% sure this will work first try. Damn, I'm so smart. This tick-based system, like wow. Wait, I don't have a layer. How does that work? Give me a second. I want to make sure that it's not like behind or something. How does it know which layer to use, or do you calculate that yourself? It doesn't add a particle, okay. Render particles. What do you do with the particles? It's updating them, and then it is not generating a layer. Oh, it actually does. Layer effects. Aha, okay, so it does, okay. Then it should just work. Wait, do I need to multiply this? I need to multiply. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I need to multiply. Fuck, I made a mistake. Okay, so I made a mistake dividing it. I should have... Ah, no! It would have been so smart. And of course, it's the math problem. The math fucking me over. Okay, but it works now. It works. This time it works. 100%. Watch this, guys. We're going to have particles on this guy when he places a banner. Watch. And the particles will go up into the sky. Watch. Oh. Okay. Damn. That's not what I wanted, but damn. That looks good. Wow. It's definitely not what I wanted, but wow. Not going up into the sky, but clap. Yeah, so now, guys, and the cool thing is, watch this. I have 2 particle systems now. You want 3? Wait, do you guys want 3 particle systems? There you go. Easy. God, is that awesome? We want more? I can't spawn more, actually, I think. Maybe... Oh, he's just slightly in there too. Okay, and here? Oh, wait. Yeah, this guy too. Oh, wait. Is he? He's not. He's not. Maybe this guy. Oh, wait. Am I running out of particle systems? Wait, am I reaching 1,000 particles already? And that's why these guys don't... Oh, I see. GPU gonna explode. No, I only can spawn 1,000 particles. So, yeah, it's probably... Is that 1,000? Really? And you know, the cool thing is... Oh, man, that's so awesome. You know what we could do? I can just change the emit rate to 0.5. Watch this. It just works. Now it's going to spawn less.
Huh?
Every 30 ticks. That's some bullshit, bro. So I know what the problem is, by the way. When the game is paused, the tick counter doesn't increase or decrease, which means it's always going to spawn a particle on the frame. Of course. So that means the particles are nice, but how do you measure the distance between both of them? Huh? Anyways, I'm gonna fix that later. For now, I want to have a direction randomness of 0. The distance between both of these fucking nuts. I see. I'm gonna put this to 0.2 again. And then slow down. What about speed? Let's do 20 and 30. Lifetime? Between 0.2 and 0.6 or something? Emit direction? Let's see. Ooh, look at this, guys. This is it. In a way. That's what I wanted to. Obviously not as much, but essentially very... something like that. A little bit longer, stretched a little bit longer, essentially. Also, let's see here. Yeah, maybe a bit more and stretched longer. I mean, it would be... I would need to have a sprite, but I think it would be easier to just have a size for the sprite, like a vector 2 size, which by default is empty. And then whenever we emit particles, spawn a batch. Oh yeah, and then what is the other one called? It draws the sprite S size, uses the sprite size. We get the sprite, and see vector 2. If particle.size. Oh, we don't have a size. We only have that on the emitter, right? So I need to add a size to the particle too. Which means particle.size. No, wait. If particle.size is unequal to be vector 2 or vector 0. If it's not the 0 vector, then we set the size of the sprite to the particle size. There we go. And then we use the particle size. Okay, so now we need to build that. And in the game, we can now set a size of 1 to like 4. Why do I want to do this? is because I want to have like stripes that go up. What is the total number of lines in the whole source code combined? I think I read this already. Or the live chat on YouTube is... Okay, so there haven't been any messages. Okay. Good. Okay, getting another coffee in a second, but I think we are now done with this. It's not using the size, yeah? So when we emit particles, when we spawn a batch, over here it needs to set the particles to the emitter size. And maybe we can rename this to call this particle size. There you go. Think that will work now. Fuck YouTube? No, why? YouTube is great. Oh, look at this, guys. And now, obviously, I need to tweak the emitter a little bit, right? This is essentially what I wanted to have. That's definitely too much, but you guys can probably tell the effect that I wanted to have, right? Number one, the emit rate is a little bit too much, 2.6. And then the speed is a bit too much, let's say 15 to 20. Oh yeah, right. The game needs to play for this to make sense. Oh, hello, Dev Spudgers. Sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you very much for the raid. Okay, now they just need to live longer. So the lifetime here needs to be like 0.5 to 0.6. Minimum. What do you guys think? What do you, maybe this a bit... What do you guys think? And then maybe the radius like times 1.2 or something? I think I like it, guys. It's faint, but it's there. But yes, having a demo is crucial. Okay, guys. What do you guys think? The banner. This is the final implementation of the banner. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would. I got blocked a little bit by the particles. But what do you guys think?